Hi there, and welcome back to my black screen series. Um, yeah, this episode's very late. There's a new episode due out tomorrow. Um, so yeah, 6 days late. Not so bad, eh? Anyway, I've been home a few days. My mate's out of jail. I'm not having to look after the dogs 24/7 anymore. Um, Yeah, my mate that was helping with the Cybertruck pulled the pin. He's got other things going on. It's been taking too long for him, so he doesn't have the time. Um, so that's all good. I went a couple of days ago and picked up the Cybertruck, so it's here with me now. Um, yeah, so I guess I'm doing a home build. Um, but that's okay. Uh, I'm actually happy about it in some ways because there's no traveling to work on the Cybertruck. It's here. I can just work on it any time I like. Um, Downside is um, I don't want to upset the person I live with, or the person that owns the place. Sorry. Um, she's been wonderful. Um, but yeah, she sees me as wonderful too. So I help out a lot with mowing a lawn, like whippersnipping and just doing whatever she needs. Always offering to help if she needs a hand with anything, just ask, that sort of thing. If I see her doing something, I'll jump in and offer to help. So yeah, um, she tells people how good I am and how happy she is that I'm here. So that's really good. Um, it's not like my accommodation is in jeopardy. Um, I mean, of course, something could happen where she couldn't stay here anymore, or she has to sell the place, or I mean, let's be honest, she's 80. She turned 80 yesterday, so she could pass away at any time, and I could be looking for somewhere to live again. Um, Never really a problem, so I'm not too stressed about it. Um, in fact, I'm quite comfortable at the moment as far as that goes. I'm not panicking about um, getting kicked out or anything like that. I feel secure, um, and that's a good thing. That's where I want to be, at least until the um, Cybertruck and the camper are fully operational. I need a base. I need somewhere to work out of. Yeah, so I can't work on the Cybertruck if I don't have somewhere to stay, or if I don't have somewhere to work on it. um, so yeah, it's a bit of a pain having to do it here. Um, it just means that um, I think Tuesdays she's away pretty much all day. Every Tuesday she goes into Lismore, which takes her the whole day. Um, so that's one thing. I have Tuesdays that I can completely work on it, making noise. Um, I mean, she wouldn't mind a little bit of, a little bit of angle grinding here and there, I'm sure. And especially if I'm communicating with her and telling her what I'm doing. Um, yeah, I just gotta be careful not to be making too much noise with building the Cybertruck. There's a fair bit of metal fabrication, so angle grinding, cutting steel, welding, banging things. um, so yeah, it can be loud and can be annoying. Uh, we all know the drill. If you're using a drill or a power tool, it doesn't bother you. It bothers everyone else around you, everyone within earshot. Um, so obviously I can't be working at night. Um, I can't. Yeah, can't start too early in the morning, which is fine by me. Um, yeah, and I'm a bit limited with space too. There's like a kind of like a carport and a shed here, or garage, sorry. Um, there's even a bunch of tools in the shed. um, it's reasonably functional. There's somewhere good to build, but the car goes in the shed. Her car. I mean, in the garage, sorry. So the garage may not be somewhere that I can build, but days where she goes out for the day, I could bring it into there and be working on it in there, no problem. Um, and yeah, apart from that, I'll just have to be careful about making noise. Do it quickly and quietly if I can, or um, yeah, be mindful of what she's doing at the time. Like if I know that she's busy doing something or if someone else is making some noise, you know. Anyway, I'll work it out. Um, it's just handy to really have it here, though. It does make. I do have this bit of peace about me since it's arrived here. Um, and I've got a friend with a car, and I'm going to get that friend to go over to the container. I should empty out the container and bring it all here, but I don't know if I've got the room here. I haven't got much stuff at all. It takes up just maybe 3 feet, a meter of the end of the container. So you open the doors of the container and walk right up the other end of it, and there's some shelves, and I've just filled up the shelves and put a few things on the floor that didn't fit on the shelves because of their shape and size. So realistically, the tiniest of sheds could fit all my stuff in it. A lot of it can just be put into plastic tubs. But then having it stored somewhere too, that's another thing. So I've got to work that out. Um, and I'll get there. Also, I've got to cut down. I mean, I call myself a minimalist, so I should practice what I preach and cut down. So I've got to thin out all the stuff that I've got. Because by the time the Cybertruck and camper are fully operational and on the road, I'm going to not need all this stuff. You know, basically everything I have, I'll be taking with me. So it's quite important that I cut down, even though I've only got, you know, a few meters of stuff stored, a few square meters, a few cubic meters of stuff stored. Yeah, if that makes more sense. Not sure what that is in feet. I think there's probably about 9 cubic feet to a cubic meter, roughly. Probably wrong, but yeah, that's rough. If someone want to correct me in the comments below, that's fine. But yeah, so I'm a little happy that my mate's out of jail and that I'm able to work on the Cybertruck again. I got the material to make the hubcaps. It was supposed to be black, but it's sort of like a silvery grey. Um, yeah, I guess they think it's black, but it's not. Anyway, I thought I could maybe get away with using them still, rather than just reordering and hoping to get another set of black. Yeah, I thought I could still use them by making the hubcaps out of them and then painting them with tire black, because basically they're like EVA foam, so they're not much different to rubber. They're just like a really soft rubber. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I could paint them, and they might look okay with just using some matte black tire paint. So yeah, hopefully that'll look okay. If it doesn't look okay, I'll have to order some black ones, and hopefully they turn up and they're actually black. I should have, there was a time where Big W and Kmart in Lismore had packs of them. They were like 10 or 15 bucks each for like a 4-pack. And they had big bins of them. So they were quite popular at some stages, just 2 or 3 years ago. And I should have grabbed them then. Anyway, my mate that just got out of jail had some a while ago. I'm not sure if, and they were brand new, and they were black. So I'm not sure if he's still got them. If he's got them, might be able to swap my grey ones for his black ones. Anyway, it's not a big issue. Like I said, I can paint them with tire black. That's just to make the hubcaps of the Cybertruck. Anyway, there are people that listen to this that aren't really interested in the Cybertruck and more interested in my life. And I guess my life is getting back on track. I don't know. Yeah, this flatness that I've been going through. I mean, obviously it's all because, or mostly because I've been stuck at my mate's place, helping out with his dogs, and not knowing when he was going to get out of jail too. That's a big thing. That sort of, it really messed with me, because I didn't know if it was going to be a short term or long term thing that I was doing there. I didn't know if in 6 months' time I'd still be there bloody looking after his dogs. Yeah, I was hoping not. And yeah, turned out it was all good. Yeah, so just a sec. early in the morning and it's cold, and rather than cover myself in a blanket, I just thought I'd turn the heater on for a little bit. And that noise you can hear is the fan. The heater's making pop, 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 pop noises while it warms up. And the reason the fan goes on is because the heater's a bit too strong for in here, and I need to blow at the top of the heat stream just above the fan to distribute the heat so it doesn't create this big heat patch on the roof that melts the roof. I have operated the heater without using the fan. It doesn't melt the roof. It hasn't melted the roof, but it gets that bloody hot. And yeah, it's like a shower wall, you know, like it's like a plastic sort of wall. So I think it might be polycarbonate, but yeah, still it's still like a version of plastic, and I don't want it to melt or warp, or certainly not catch a light. So I'm yeah, mindful of when I put the heater on, I put the fan on, it just stops that massive concentration of a hot spot right above the heater, and sort of blows at that hot stream and spreads that heat around, so it's more of the roof that gets less heat, if you know what I mean, rather than a concentration of high heat in one area of the roof. And also it helps spread the heat around so the place warms up a bit quicker. Not that I need it to warm up quicker, because this thing heats up pretty quick anyway. I'm already feeling warm. I can feel the warmth, like the heater's down near my feet, and I can feel the heat already at my face. Like the cold air's gone. I don't feel hot on my face, but the cold air's gone, if you know what I mean. Like I've walked into a nice comfortable room. So yeah, it's a bit luxurious having this heater. It makes the camper so livable in the coldest of times, because the camper's fully insulated. I can't wait till I get windows in it, so I can have a window open a crack and put the fan at the window, so I can either blow cold air in or blow hot air out. Blowing hot air out would probably make the most sense, I think. Air will just draw in around the other parts of the window, but yeah, that way I can run the heater a bit longer, because there's times when it gets too hot after the heater's been on for maybe half an hour or so. It probably won't at the moment, because I've got the door slightly open, the top door, so it's going to let a bit of the concentrated heat out. That with the fan on, it's going to get warm in here, but it shouldn't get too hot. So I should be able to have the fan on for a good half an hour without getting too hot. I mean, should have the heater on for a good half an hour without the fan getting without it getting too hot in here. Yeah, anyway guys, as you know, I don't plan these. I don't think about what I'm saying before I say it. There's no text to follow, no script, no plot. I lost that years ago. Yeah, so I'm quite happy that I'm back home again. I've been resting up pretty much since I've been home. Night before last though, I felt a tick on my neck, and I thought, look, don't mess with that. You might rip the body off and leave part of it, like its head or something, inside you, because I couldn't see it being behind my ear. So I thought, no, just go to sleep, get up in the morning and go to the hospital. So yesterday morning, got up, I asked the lady, it was her birthday, and I asked her to check and see if there's a tick on my neck. She couldn't see it. But then I was going into town anyway to grab a few things. So as soon as I got into town, I just went straight to the hospital, because actually by the time I was getting to town, I could feel that it definitely was a tick. I get affected by ticks, so it's only been the last couple of years or so. So I have reactions. There wasn't really a reaction with this one, but I was starting to feel real weak and groggy and just off colour basically. So, and yeah, I've don't know what the time is now. It's 10 o'clock. There you go, 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'm feeling the cold. I'm not wanting to get up and get outside. I'm still feeling a bit crook from this tick. My neck is sore. It's almost like I've got a mild headache, like a dullness in my head. Yeah, we all know about your dullness in your head, Dave. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just not doing a lot, just taking it easy. Basically, my goals at the moment are recover from this time that I've spent at my mate's place, get my head in the right place, have this weekend off, and Monday, Tuesday, I'll be getting back into the build. I've already done a couple of little things, just moving things around, looking at things and measuring things. Yeah, I kind of know where I need to go next, what moves I need to make. I think the body panels are going to be the next thing on the agenda. So it's body panels and the chassis and the running gear that I need to sort out, and that's basically built. The frame's all made, so it's just the running gear, the bottom part of the chassis, the floor basically, the floor and suspension. So I'm going to make a floor area that holds the wheels, holds the suspension, and holds onto the rest of the body. Build that, put the wheels on with the suspension on, have it all working, and then the next part of the journey would be, or maybe it might be beforehand, will be the body panels and the windows. And once that's all done, there's electricals to do, lighting, that sort of thing. Now this heater's getting too hot. It hasn't even been on that long, has it? So yeah, goes to show, guys, that the heater on its lowest setting, I only ever have it on 1, goes up to 3, but with it on its lowest setting, it gets warm in here quite quick, and I'm so close to turning it off right now, it's not funny. Anyway, So yeah, that's where I'm at with the Cybertruck. Come Monday or Tuesday, I'll be getting into doing stuff. Tuesday's payday, so there's a few things I want to be getting for the Cybertruck. I need some primer. Yeah, so paint. Need to sort out a bit of rust proofing, I think. I've really got to go through all my tools and things and make sure I've got, I'm pretty sure I've got cutting discs and grinding discs. Sanding, that's going to be the next thing, because there's going to be areas that are going to be needed they're going to need a good sanding. So we've got a nice finish. Yeah. Not sure what I'm saying at the moment. I just woke up this morning after a sleep in. Had a late night. Couldn't get to sleep. But yeah, woke up this morning. Had a couple of billies. Let the dogs outside. They went to the toilet, and then it started to rain lightly. It's been raining on and off all night. That's another reason why I'm not keen to get outside. But yeah, it started to rain, so the dogs wanted to come inside. First Missy knocked on the door. I opened the door up, and Leia jumped in before Missy even got a chance to jump in. Then Missy jumped in, then Luke jumped in. And so then now they're all in here. They've been laying down quiet while I've been talking to you. Missy's asleep. But just in the last minute or two, Leia and Luke are starting to play with each other. So it could get noisy. Hope not. Hopefully they just play quietly. So yeah, so things are looking up again, guys. Yeah. Another thing that's been getting me down a little is not having this Cybertruck done. So knowing that I'm close but not able to do anything has really been getting to me. And and I'd rather be exhausted from working on the Cybertruck than walking my mate's dogs. There's about 7 dogs, I think. Hang on, let me do a quick count off the top of my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 dogs that need to be walked daily because they're on chains, so they've got a limited area of mobility already, so they need to be let off the chain and taken for a walk at least once a day. And of course, you don't just give them a little 5-minute walk. You take them for a decent walk, and then you add that up, so you end up doing 3 hours or so of walking just with the dog on the lead. And up and down hills too. His property's not flat like it is here. It's reasonably flat where I'm living at the moment. These dogs are getting crazy. Here we go. Fight time. Play fight. They're getting into it. It's wrestle time. I wonder if it's because the heater's made them all warm and now they've got extra energy. I'm turning this heater off. One sec. Okay, heater's off. I'll leave the fan going for a few more minutes. Yeah, often I'll leave the fan on after I turn the heater off, because there's still heat coming out of the heater for a few more minutes. Plus there's heat in the room that needs to be spread around. And yeah, it runs off USB power. It's got a battery. It's not even plugged into anything. It's just running off its battery. So, you know, even if it ran, if I didn't turn it off at all and it ran flat, wouldn't bother me. I've got another one here. Here's my another one. They're a little noisy, but they're cheap. Actually, I'm going to turn that one off. It's been long enough. Just to get a bit more quiet. And now these dogs are bloody wrestling and making noise. Anyway, so basically I'm in a better position now. I'm on top of... Hey! Can you play quietly? I'm on top of everything, I think. Yeah, I just need to get a few more things organised. I pretty much have everything I need to build the Cybertruck. So it's just a matter of getting busy and getting it together. And yeah, maybe I can enlist the help of friends. The lady that lives here, she's got a friend that comes around quite often. They used to be together, but now they're just best friends. And so yeah, pretty much all the tools in the shed are his, you know, and he's the one that tinkers in the shed. So he's reasonably cluey too, but he might be able to help out with some ideas if I get stuck with any. I think I'm going to be okay though. I think I've got just about everything nutted out. Probably, yeah, having the front end suspension set up. Once I've got that done, I'm going to feel a lot better, because it's something that's messing with my head lately. There's not a lot of room in the Cybertruck. It's less than 800. The body's less than 800 wide. So that means it means that there's not a lot of room for A-frame suspension, double wishbone A-frame A-type double wishbones. With shockies, you know, there's not a lot of room in between the wheels for that, and my feet and pedals. So it's going to be tight. It's going to be real tight down the pedal area. So yeah, that's one thing. I've kind of got it in my head that I can make it work, and how to make it work. Until I actually build it, yeah. Another thing I thought of doing is, because I've still got plenty of framing timber from when I had the template version built, and the framing timber is about 19 mil square, as where the timber I'm using for the build on the Cybertruck is 20 mil, and then the stuff I'm going to be using for chassis rails is going to be 25mm and a thicker wall as well, twice as thick. So yeah, I can basically use that framing timber to make like a mock-up version of what I want to build and just see how it all goes together. But yeah, I'll see, because I've got to make sure that I've got room for my feet. Yeah, there is ways to make, I mean, I'm not having massive suspension travel. So each wheel will probably only go up and down about a total of 3-4 inches, something like that. About 100mm maximum. So other than that, the wheel will hit its limit, and for example, it'll lift off the ground or be bottomed out. Yeah, so I may get more than that. I may get more than 100mm or 4 inches, but I'm only going for that much. From centre, 2 inches up, back to centre, 2 inches down, 4 inches, roughly 10 centimetres. And that should be enough suspension travel. That combined with the big fat tyres and the fact that you've got the same thing happening on each wheel increases the range. It should be fine. It should be plenty of travel to do most off-roading and still keep traction. But yeah, like I said, I may have more that may prove the suspension actually moves a lot better than I think it will. And yeah, that'll mean that it's even better off-road. Still really excited to see what it performs like off-road. I'm still a bit disappointed that I've only got 2 batteries instead of 4. So I can only go 2-wheel drive instead of 4 at the moment. But that's alright. At least we get to test it out. Anyway, guys, I'm going to cut this episode short. Otherwise, I'm going to have nothing to talk about tomorrow in tomorrow's episode. I'll probably repeat most of this shit. Yeah. Hi to Tony and Belinda, Shania. Can't think of anyone else that's listening. I know Tony will be listening. Yeah. Till oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so anyway, guys, I'm going to wind this episode up, and we're going to talk more rubbish tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, I really hope in the next couple of weeks you guys hear that things are actually taking shape and coming along. I got a mate over in Perth. Not sure if he listens to this. I told him about it. Probably be too boring for him. But yeah, I got a mate over in Perth that originally helped me build my first electric bike, and then the trike. And if he was here, he'd be hands-on with this project. He'd be excited about it. He is excited about it, except she's just not here. But yeah, he's been harassing me, saying, next time I talk to you, you better tell me that you've started on it. because I don't want to be letting people down. And realistically, the biggest one I'm letting down is myself by taking too long. Sorry guys, I'm just shifting around doing things while I'm talking. So yeah, I want to keep the ball rolling, keep things happening, get this project done, because it's the one thing that's really going to affect my happiness, my independence. My dogs are going to be happier. I'm going to be able to drive the dogs into town daily. I can leave them in the back of the ute. People can come up and pat them while I walk around and do my own thing. They'd be safe from other dogs pretty much, unless a dog jumps up to bite them. But yeah, it's going to be great, and I can't wait to have it all done. So yeah, even with just the Cybertruck done and no camper on the road, you know, the camper's, I'm in the camper right now talking to you, but the camper's not finished. It's livable, but it doesn't have wheels and suspension, and it needs outside cladding, it needs the solar system redone, needs a few things, needs awnings. There's that bird, it's a tropical bird, I can't remember the name of it, with that loud whistle. It's like a rainforest bird. Yeah, I can't remember the name of them. Anyway, that's 40 odd minutes, guys. We've gone too far in this episode, talking too much crap. Time to end it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you in an episode tomorrow. Hopefully I don't have it out too late. I will try and get it done tomorrow, but you never know. Alright, cheers guys, bye.